Okay. Yo, you dig? This is the sun. I'm in here for the first time, about to do something. Whatever happens, happens. You know, we're just gonna let it. Gonna freestyle with it. I'm in here with the professor over here. You know what I mean? He will be in here giving some advice. And now this will be crazy. It will be insane. It will be abnormal. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something you ain't gonna. It's not gonna settle right in your head. You know, you're not gonna. You might get uncomfortable in certain topics or whatever, but we're gonna give it to you from the sense. You know what I mean? People want to talk about truth and truth this, but no, we're gonna talk about what makes sense. Okay? So with that, we are going to get into what it is. Did I tell you who I was? Yeah? Maybe I did. If I didn't, okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just see what the topic is, you know what I'm saying? Because I just had a conversation with my son. It was long, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeming to have these very often, especially now because my son's about to be 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's going on, especially with children, because children all over this country is being deprived the proper information. You know what I mean? And proper etiquette skills. Educare, like what's my man's name? Seek Freeman L, right? So Brother Freeman. There we go. One over there. So we're just gonna get straight into it. One over there. One right here.
Okay.
One right here. So this is gonna make sense because this also applies to adults. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna see what's up. I got 4 situations. I got 4 areas of concern. Let's say like that. That we're gonna get at, you know, and we're gonna hit it from whatever it gives us. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? But I see people on here talking about they were here basically invoking some deities when they come into speaking. But since the understanding that I know I am, my thought alone is gonna get the job done. There you go. See this one card there. Let's put this here. This is the 4 of coins. Check him out. You know what I'm saying? Dude got some money in his hand.
Shake him down.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna pull these out. We're gonna talk and then we'll clarify about what we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Professor? What you got to say on right now? Huh?
All right. Hey, if we gotta check him, which means he had belongings that probably wasn't not his. So if he's getting robbed, same thing he's doing to him as he did to someone else, or it could be something totally different. I could be over my head. But why did he get shaken down for what he had?
Talking about shakedown? What do you mean?
I'm talking about
clarify, because I'm listening, but I need clarification too. You know.
Okay. The 4 coins means having something that someone wants, or something that you took that somebody really liked, and then now you have it in your possession. Now you possession of the 4 coins. So, so if you in possession of the 4 coins, why would the same thing not happen to you? But and it won't happen from the same person. The same person knows about the 4 coins. It won't happen to you because not by the same person. But let's say 4 coins is something that everybody needs. That's why we steal it. That's why we take it. That's why we work for it. That's why we do a lot of things for 4 coins. For the dollar, that make no sense. Why do we work for that? I don't know. Do we have to? Do we need that? So then you'll get this food that is obviously all over the earth, freely for everybody.
So now we went from right to left and then on up. You know what I'm saying? This is, you have to see things certain ways sometimes. You know what I mean, this is the practice of mine that I'm reprogramming myself to do things from right to left. You know what I'm saying? Like reading from right to left. Basically, a different structure.
Third eye.
Of sensing. Well, anyways, first of all, we got the 5 of coins, or 4 of coins. Brother was talking about some shit. I got this book over here. This is the Terror of Dreams. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get into that right now. We're gonna read the topic from right now. Now, the first area we're gonna cover has to deal with the 4 of coins, which is good fortune. Alternatively, a high price paid for good fortune. Fears that what one has will be stolen. See, miserliness or greed. Miserliness, okay, or greed. So, what's the current topic? We was talking about the situation over there with my son. You know what I'm saying? Especially with it's like a control issue. Most parents want to control the child so much that to the point where they're threatening a good time, taking away a good time from you. So that's why. Okay, then that makes sense now. This is supposed to be for good fortune, because now it can be either or. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a prize in your possession when you got children. That's prizes. You know what I mean? Golden tickets and shit. So there's one way. But alternatively, a high price paid for good fortune. Fears that what one has was stolen. Okay. The card shows simply a rich man with his acquisitions. You know what I'm saying? It's the 4 coins right there. It shows a rich man with his acquisitions. How we interpret this image depends on the context of the reading. It could mean simply good fortune, or ship comes in, we hit the jackpot. But look closely at the man's face. His lips curve in a slight smile because he is pleased with his hoard. But there is strain around his eyes, as if attaining and maintaining his riches is more difficult than he thought it would be. Perhaps he would have to pay a price for his good fortune, a price that for many would be too high. Perhaps the key around his neck is a burden that weighs him down. The mere fact that the box requires a lock tells that he lives in fear that the coins will be stolen. Perhaps the fear is justified, perhaps not. Either way, it has become clear to him that these coins have 2 sides. You know what I mean? Now you got the sun, and then you got the sun and Capricorn on here. Your ego. This has to do with the ego. Can all too easily find itself creating its own prison. Now, I'm thinking this got to do with my son right here, with the child itself. You know what I'm saying? He's basically putting himself into some type of prison, it looks like. I'm saying, because the whole topic was them. It's always a story of them doing this and them doing that. and it seems like there's a certain energy trying to overthrow him and strip every ounce of positive that's in there. So the situation is calling for appearing to have what it has, but not really, because do I really feel like I want what I have right now? You know what I mean? So like parents really needs to get into the mind of the child, you know what I mean? Because even that spiritual book is talking about what does it say? Unless you are like the child of a mind, well, unless you are in the mind of a child, you won't reach the kingdom of heaven or whatever, something like that. I don't know, but it's very crucial to get into a childlike state of mind when you're handling them. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all children still. We're on earth learning. We at school and shit. So like, if we're not gonna sit here and act like we're not children still, and we're a lot of people are just grown grown children, grown kids. You know what I'm saying? With a fixed way on how certain things should be. So therefore, you're not open for growth or information. You know what I'm saying? Like the plants that's always growing. You know what I mean? Outgrowing and transforming and stuff. Everything else, everything else on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So stop being closed off. Get back into that child state of mind. It's one thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can interpret a child conversation on every level of communications. You know what I mean? Because if you don't want to interpret the body language that you're interpreting before you speak to them, there's something wrong with your filtering of information. You know what I'm saying? So with that, all right, let's go. Now we got the faith. Get the faith card. Having faith. Let's see what it got to say first, because the way I feel like talking about this, it'll go somewhere else and shit. For sure, real fast. Believing deeply in something. Finding meaning above and beyond the material world. Ethics and morality. Philosophy, religious teachings and traditions. A conceptual framework against which things can be placed in context. Now, so it's always like, so there's a threat. Parents want to threaten children from a good time and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Parents want to threaten the child to take away a good time. If you don't do this, you can't go there. Or it's a situation where they're gonna leave you out of a situation or make you feel a certain type of way because maybe certain things you've done to other siblings, and the parent is trying to make a judgment or a judgment in a sense. You know what I mean? They're trying to have a judgment on the whole entire situation because other siblings has been affected a certain way, and they're just trying to make sense with how they deliver some type of what we call it, a disciplinary action. There you go. You know what I'm saying? But they do it in a way which confuse the child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really confuse the child because you're doing it from a personal, emotional stand instead of overlooking the scene from like a narrator point of view. You know what I'm saying? So children, and my son is basically, this is my son right now. So this is probably the average child trying to, especially when he's in there really fighting to take on the rules that, or, you know what I mean, the guidance that you've been trying to give him during his growth here on earth. Because the time he becomes an adult is going to be very crucial. He's probably comprehending that shit. Because my son's like 12 years old right now. Okay, it's coming soon. And I'm already, yeah, I feel it. And then, you know what I mean? And you can feel the shifts between junior high and middle school. There's a shift right there. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? And if we're not getting into the child's like state of mind, we're not going to understand what he's really processing, and we're getting mad at him, and he's still trying to have faith, and he's getting mad, and you got all these outbursts, and he's like, shut up, leave me alone, he don't want to talk to you at times or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you're not comprehending that. Your filter, your interpretation skills are kind of messed up when you're not seeing shit like this. You feel me? The children got faith. Children got faith. They want this beautiful life. They want positivity. But how are you able to help him interpret what he's experiencing? It's very crucial. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say there, boss?
Yeah. I like to think of things of neutral. Okay? I like kids' opinion. The opinion of kids, because the opinion of kids is they, as they grow up to be us, to be adults, I mean, their opinions, their ideas, they have ideas that's going to change the world. And then we want flying cars, we want all this stuff. But, I mean, we got to think about who's going to come up with all this stuff? Who's going to come up with all this stuff? We're going to be dead. All the doctors, everybody, we got to think about the kids. Fear. Why would you fear the upcoming of new? You cannot fear the upcoming of new. I mean, because new might be scared to you because they gonna take your place. Everybody's gonna take you. We gotta take somebody's place sometime, and sooner or later, everybody's place is gonna take it. But fair, we gotta pay attention that whatever's coming is coming. This is what's coming.
Okay. Now next we got this this Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins, you know what I'm saying? I'm not good with this knowing the astrological literature and titles to give you and know that shit. I'm just going off based on what it feels like and what's being said. So you got the Queen of Coins here. You know what I'm saying? The Queen of Coins is going to tell us about what? Let's get into that. What's the Queen of Coins going to tell us about? Let's interpret. Check them out. 8, 9, King. Oh snaps! Personality, richly dressed in a bejeweled. Let's put that right there. Richly dressed and bejeweled. The Queen of Coins obviously enjoys the finer things in life. She enjoys them not because of status of the admiration of others, but because she truly appreciates such things for their own sake. She could be a gourmet chief who enjoys culinary creations, or someone who exercises for the sheer pleasure of physical challenges. She enjoys nurturing others as well as herself. She holds a spray of flowers with which she intends to decorate her home for the pleasure of her family. Like all queens, the Queen of Coins is mature and sincere presence, or serene presence. She is more likely to try to train a branch to grow in a different direction rather than to lop it off. Without making a fuss, she quietly plans her environment and nurtures her loved ones. Stages of development. A period of quiet enjoyment of material pleasures. A time to give the others and follow others to give you. Approach. Feeling. Queens are feeling. The suit of coins deals with the material world, and the queen suggests that you appreciate and enjoy physical things and sensations, including sensuality and sexuality. Now, coming from a Jared's point of view, he probably enjoys the simple outside, going outside and doing a cartwheel on the grass or something. You know what I'm saying? While you're over here trying to deprive him of material gain and stuff like that, or a trip somewhere, he always takes that trip. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So he goes outside and does what he naturally does to have fun. He always has that fun. So why are you trying to deprive him of something, and he's already going to sit there and be like, so, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what you're doing really is putting him into a mind frame to where he's not expecting nothing anymore. So whatever you're doing is actually working in his favor, because he's learning at the age right now that it's not about always getting something. You know what I'm saying? It's the small things that satisfy you emotionally. Now it's energy. I'm just receiving energy now, because it's not really this physical material thing that's really giving me satisfaction. I like the joy inside, right? I like the joy inside. So that's what he probably paid attention to. And that's one thing I talk to my son about a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's paying attention to his inner feelings, his energy, how to keep that energy going in the form of me giving it to me, not you giving me something materialistic so I can have that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he enjoys that. So he can go get that enjoyment in the material world by going outside and going to simple things. You know what I'm saying? He's a child. You know what I'm saying? He's a child. Nurturing nature, nutrition, Ashe. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, so the child, you know what I mean? This is what's going on right here in the child's mind, especially when it seems like he is challenged to information coming from adults. You're not delivering it to him properly for him to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? So you need to come down. You need to come down a couple levels so you can communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to always think you're right when they just came from a realm you was at 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He probably got some real information
70, 80, 90
you know
years
what I mean?
ago.
In the subconscious world. So you need to come back to a child's state of mind to interpret that high frequency type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, we got the star card here. Now this is a star card. You feel me? So, and then look, the girl's above she's above water. Looks like she's in space. You're in space anyways. You ain't never not been in space. So this girl's she's up in space, pouring out. It looks like the liquid of life. She got the rainbow coming out the picture and shit, and pouring some type of light into a substance of water. So it's a star card. So manifestation, being a light, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's just what I'm feeling right now. So we're gonna interpret what the hell the card was damn saying in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So we got this here. Let's check them out. The star card, which is what, number 12 over yonder. Let's check them out. Thank you. 17 actually, huh? Shit. Go there. The star card, calmness. A meditative state. Quiet the mind so that one may gain clarity, hope, seeing the next appropriate step. Now, that's what he's already doing. You know what I'm saying? I just spoke to my son already. Like the child is already going to make that attempt. You know what I mean? And this is where we need to help guide him and to getting him to quiet in his mind so he can actually receive the answers he's trying to give himself. You know what I'm saying? From thought realm that he's actually trying to connect. You know what I mean? He's always trying to reach out for this information. Children always are. They're more connected than the adults are. So when they are reaching out and you don't know how to tell him how to clear up the channel, get all the cobwebs out so you can clean up the wires and shit so you can get a clear connection. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to remember when you was a child. How did you? But you didn't remember when you was a child because everybody been bit by the dog and everybody got rabies and shit. So nobody knows how to really interpret what the fuck they're listening to inside their own head because you're crazy. My bad. But seeing the next appropriate step. So he's going to see the next appropriate step. You know what I'm saying? He's there. That's their natural ability. That's the natural instinct is to go to them realms and to interpret. You know what I'm saying? The body's naturally going to do what it needs to do to survive, to enhance itself, to grow. You know what I'm saying? But you need proper guidance. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's going to grow in the natural source of nature, it needs nature to give him its energy. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to take him out of nature and put him under some different type of growth system where it's not natural to him. You're forcing him to go against himself where not knowingly you're breaking down codes that you set up to protect yourself when you process mental concepts that's not for you naturally. If you can understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So allow him to go to his space of nothingness. Show him how to get there. Show him how to quiet his mind. If you can't do that, you need to quiet your mind. Learn how to quiet your mind so you can learn how to quiet his mind and help him to receive. Because only thing at this point he's been receiving or she's been receiving, and if what the child been receiving is hindering them, show them how to release it so they can receive something else. Okay, so parents really need some help with this for damn sure. You feel me? So we're going to go to this last card because I ain't going to keep you here on this topic like this. We got something else to talk about. We're going to do it a different way and smack fire at a couple of people. But let me just go back to this part right here. You got the emperor over here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. The children, you got two pillars in his hand, two lights in it. You got light in it, holding up the world. They are the future. They are the future. Give them a chance. We was just talking about this, Joe. You know what I'm saying? They are the future. If you want this new world, let the emperor in. Let him in. Let the king be the king then. Let Yah be Yah. Let source be source and let God be God. Stop trying to interpret and say that it is this and that and put in practicalities. Stop putting the human molecular, the human structure, the human.
Stop it.
Stop trying to make source human.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know how development is supposed to go through for someone, especially the child, when you don't know how to interpret what he's going through because you're confused about your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So the emperor is going to be telling you about something out of the book, and we're going to get straight to that. Okay. Right. Fatherhood and the fathering principles, authority, laws, and regulations, social and government institutions, social responsibility, tyranny. So you need to be in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be hands-on when it comes to them downloading information. You know what I'm saying? And this is everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Not just, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfucking TV shows, especially these cartoons, are crazy as hell when it comes to children and they're watching it, the language they're using. You know what I mean? Because language comes with a mind frame, and if you're shown how to put together a puzzle this way, that you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways to do something, but the way you learn how to do it allows you to operate in certain levels, especially when you don't know what areas you just developed when you're just focusing on this. You know what I'm saying? Because as above, so below, as within, so without. So when you raise something over here, you either lower something over here or raise, you know what I mean? There's the opposite, equal, well, whatever's going on. This is the dark side of the tree. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you raise. You don't know what doors you're opening against shit.
There's always right from wrong, wrong from right. So you get the right side of the tree and you get the wrong side of the tree.
Which is just the other side of the mirror.
Which one you gonna follow?
Oh yeah, we supposed to be. I think I did check that out, didn't I? Yeah, I did. The emperor, okay. Yeah, you're supposed to be knowing how to govern this situation. You know what I'm saying? When you're a parent, you are the governor. You know what I mean? You're the overseer of things. You know what I'm saying? You are responsible for this growth here. This is your plant. You plant it. And if it doesn't bear good fruit, you can, I mean, it will be on you. You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to overlook that. You're supposed to watch that seed grow. And you're supposed to make sure that,
open hand.
you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is fatherhood, responsibility. This is what parents need to do. They need to take more responsibility in their child's life, you know what I'm saying? And get more involved. Jobs and careers, a.k.a. a race. This is a battle. This is a battle between you and actual life. Actual life is not meant for you to go battle or have a race. What race are you trying to run anyways? Because this race, this career, is actually depriving you of actual true life, true actual life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the way to do it is broke down. It's so misinterpreted that everybody follows this social way of doing it. Socialism. This is some crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you take my child out of my house to put him in someone else's hand and he come back interpreting information the way he's not supposed to naturally do that shit, there's something wrong. There's something very wrong when you confuse the child naturally, or you confuse his ass from his natural state of being. You took him outside of himself. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how just the information of educating you takes you out of yourself.
If I hit your ass with the fucking open hand. Okay.
No, it's not if they did. They hit your ass with an open hand and a closed hand. You know what I'm saying? When they do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're taking you from you early. You know, it has to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have problems like this when you have a proper system put in place. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna tell me the doctor came here to see you and left your ass in critical condition. He's supposed to come and heal your ass. Sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get some suggestions from Spirit. Let's get one more card to see what's the overall meaning to this message and advice for parents that's going through similar problems with children. You know what I'm saying? Because it is crucial. You know what I'm saying? Children are important, but you can't save them until you save yourself. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we want to save them, but save you first. Because without you, there is no them to keep us going.
And without you, there is no saving them. Keep us going.
Now, the overall message is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. You got a nice, what is this? A pyramid. You know what I'm saying? This looks like something. It's on top of the water. You know what I mean? They got four mermaids holding it up. So this looks like some good stuff. I'm about to read it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't interpret it based off knowledge of Ace of Cups. So I'm going to grab a book. We're going to grab a book real quick. Put that down right here like this. You know what I'm saying? The Ace of Cups is going to explain something like...
What are you reading about?
A new opportunity or interest in material matters such as money, health, exercise, food, constructing something physical. The resources to make progress in these areas. Okay.
What are you reading about?
We're just reading based off the topic of the phone call I just had with my son. And how a parent should address certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Should. You know what I mean? This is some advice, basically. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. Whatever. Any immensely strong, bearded man. No, that's not it. Because we just put up the Ace of Cups. I'm on the Ace of Coins. Boy, my bad. Let me back it up. Something wrong there. Where we going? Back to the beginning here. Aces of Cups. Where we at? There we go. A new emotional or relationships surface. The potentials and opportunities that such emotions can bring us. A gift of goodwill in the middle of a conflict. Now, so if you're the proper parent in his proper persona, in his proper person, whatever, that's some legal, whatever, I don't know what that means. It's just some words that came to me. But if the parent is doing his job right, he will deliver the message intended for the son when he couldn't do it. Okay, instead of confusing the child and getting him to build a habit on hating you and not wanting to open up to you because you know how to close and shut his ass down because your emotions is out of whack. This is like that build and destroy. When you break him down, build him back up properly, you don't have the same problems you had yesterday. You understand? This is crucial for you to get into the mind frame of a child and to interpret how to work it out. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to become the child again. Novissimus. You need to become the child again. I don't know why I'm even showing you that. I just feel like I should. I don't know, shit. The fuck? But, where we at? Ace of Cups. An elaborate design cup is seen floating on an endless expanse of water. Ain't that what it was? An endless expanse of water. You know what I'm saying? The cup is composed of 4 golden mermaids who support the crystal bowl. A metallic ball bearing the elemental sign of water floats in the sky like a sun. In the Ace of Cups, we are presented with a gift from a subconscious, like a cup being handed to us. The cup may contain love, happiness, jealous, fear, even hate. We generally can't stop ourselves from feeling an emotion, but we certainly have something to say about how we will act or react, and how we see ourselves as a result of the emotion. The rest of the cards in the suit of cards, the rest of the cards in the suit of cups describe the different ways of responding to the gift handed to us in the ace. You know what I'm saying? So this is the gift being handed. You have to hand him a gift to realize and see how he will react. I bet you'll be surprised how he reacts once you get into the proper mind state of interpretation from a child point of view as his father or mother. You know what I'm saying? In a reading, the Ace of Cups tells us that we are about to experience the beginning of a new emotion or relationship. It also stands for the potentials and opportunities that emotional considerations can give us. If we are in a conflict with someone, the Ace of Cups tells us that goodwill can always prevail. We do not have to search for it. It is always there. An inexhaustible supply, waiting for us to take up the cup of loving kindness. So do as such, parents. You know what I'm saying? Do as such. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on that level with them so you can see the results you're talking about. You don't get the results you're talking about because you didn't put in the work. You didn't put in the work to see it come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? You didn't build it, it didn't come. It's over. Adios, goodbye, so long, farewell to you, my friend. I said goodbye for now until we meet again. You know what that's from. If you know what that's from, whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. We're going to call that a wrap on that part right there, boss. You know what I'm saying? Because it might get too crazy if we keep going on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to beat a dead horse with a stick when it's already dead. You know what I'm saying? Too, it's over. You know, so one thing is, fellas, ladies, people out there, you know what I'm saying? Let's get focused, mentally focused, because ain't nobody playing. I mean, the only person playing is you. You got problems because you want problems. Stop acting stupid. Stupid ass. Holla at me though.
I mean,
you know
that's love for the truth.
Yeah. If you got love for the truth, you're gonna handle situations. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna handle it exactly the way you're supposed to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Stop being confused about something you already know. You know? That's for sure. Like, let's fix the situation, stupid. Stop blaming. And that's for sure. Like, you really shouldn't be blaming anybody. Wake up and see that you are the one to get yourself out the mess. You know what I mean? For sure. We need to do it for the sake of the child. You know what I'm saying? The inner child. The inner child in you and the child you have and the inner child in them, whatever. You need to show them how it's supposed to work. You ain't been showing them how to do things on earth because you don't know that you're in a university. This is Earth, University of Earth. You are on a planet that they say, and it is like a college. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest, what do you call it? Mind camp that you can see, that you are aware of. You know what I'm saying? And you are meant to get out. You're supposed to get out, but you don't get out because you're not looking at what's right in front of you. They told you to look outside. Look out, look. And from the concept of look, everything is being looked outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you looking outside to do everything. Just like the fact that you came here, you're in the human body, so you're already looking out. So you used to know about in. So now when every topic is taught to you about out, in doesn't make sense when you're trying to blend in with someone over there. Because you're confused about you know what I mean? And you collectively put up concepts to collectively operate on with the socialism and watching my TV, listening to my music and shit. This is the way to do it. This is how you fix this problem. This is how you fix these areas and shit like that. You don't know something, find out about it. You're uncomfortable, stay in that fucking feeling. My brother told me that the other day. I mean, I knew I was aware of it, but he was like, get uncomfortable. Well, I'm uncomfortable right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do what I'm doing right now, but I'm uncomfortable. So I'm going to stay in my uncomfortable position because I've been comfortable in my misery. You feel me? Let's get on my level. Get on your level. Shit, what are you talking about? You feel me? Then again, this is the Sun, and I'm here with the professor. You know what I mean? He gonna get more active here in a little while, but this is just the beginning stages. Holla.